This program has been on campus for about 13 to 14 years now, and it's primarily a program that helps our students to transfer to the school of their dreams. We help them because we have agreements with a lot of the major universities that if they complete the honors program requirements, they'll have priority transfer there. And so, for example, you have a much better chance to get to UCLA from the campus if you're in the honors program than you do if you're not in the honors program. So most of our students are here for those transfer purposes. But at the same time, they're here for a lot of other reasons. A lot of our students, they may just take one honors course because they like how that looks on their transcript because it's in their major. And they may have come here and not realized there was an honors program, or they may have transferred and started a little bit late into the program. So they just want to take a couple of honors classes for the experience, typically in their discipline. We also have a lot of events. Students do service learning, which is what this book sale is all about. They're all volunteering their time for a requirement that they have to participate in service learning on the campus. And as well as we do a lot of field trips to museums. We were just at the LA Times Festival of Books at USC all weekend, listening to authors that they're studying in their courses. So we have a lot of unique, fun opportunities for students to take advantage of.
So far it's been pretty good. We've had a lot of sales, and even prior to the official book drive, people were buying books, during setup.
It kind of just got laid on to me that it's kind of like the leader, I guess, in a sense. I was in charge of scheduling people, which is actually a hard task. I wasn't expecting it to be that hard. You have to compromise with people not showing up, and that's kind of treated like a job almost, like if I was the boss in a sense, where I had their number and their email, sent them out before the thing started. I just made sure people would try to come on.
The class is called Honors Program Seminar. It's more likely an introductory class to those who want to be involved in the honors program at Cypress College. It gives you a little idea about student learning opportunities, about different events that are going on campus here. So pretty good class.
There are several scholarships that are offered in the name of a couple of faculty that have passed on, and they're typically for students that have had have had at least 2 classes in English 100 or higher. And so they're really focusing on language arts students that have taken courses and are familiar with the classes and the professors on campus. They're looking for good writers. They have to submit essays that they turned into those particular professors in previous semesters, as well as a personal essay and a recommendation from a professor. And those are given out at a language arts scholarship tea that we hold every year in May. It's nice to be able to give away the money to the students because we know how much they appreciate it, and even though it's not a significant, huge amount of money, that we know that could pay for them to get books, next time round, or it can go towards some of their student fees and things. And so many of our students are economically strapped that it's really nice to be able to ease their burden a little bit, and really more than that, it's something that they can put onto their applications for transfer, that they receive the honor of the scholarship. It becomes much more valuable in those terms than it does in the actual monetary terms. They get to bring their family to the scholarship tea, so their families know how amazing what kind of amazing students they have, and so that's really good for the students. And it just helps them and encourages them in their writing and in their academics.